Everyone's favorite little green overdrive has entered its blue period. What's going on, friends? I'm SeanPierceJohnson, and this is Stompbox Saturday. If you've been coming here for years or this is your first time joining me, I am so thankful that you've chosen to watch. Today, we are taking a look at the Blue Skreamer overdrive pedal from Sonicake. We've looked at a ton of Sonicake pedals this year, and they always deliver. Not only are they inexpensive, affordable options for some of the classic pedals that we know and love, but they bring it on the tonal quality and they bring it on the build quality. These things are definitely little tiny tanks. As you would no doubt assume based on its name, the Blue Skreamer is a Tube Screamer style overdrive pedal. And the three classic controls you know are here. The two mini knobs on the top are from left to right, level and tone, and the big knob in the center is your drive control. Now, like a lot of other Sonicake pedals, it has a toggle switch at the top of the enclosure, and this gives you access to two different voicings of this overdrive pedal. In the bottom position, you have warm. This is going to be your typical Tube Screamer style overdrive, maybe a little bit grittier than some others, which begs the question, what version of the Tube Screamer is this based on? But then we have the loud voicing in the top position on the toggle switch. Now this does indeed give us a significant volume boost, but it also changes up the tonal character of the overdrive produced by the Blue Skreamer. Now let's plug in and actually hear the Blue Skreamer in action. First with the warm mode, which in my opinion is going to be the closest to that typical Tube Screamer kind of sound. Let's just check out the amount of gain that we have on tap and what the range of the tone control is. I'm also going to use the opportunity to figure out where exactly unity gain is on the level control. So let's plug in and check it out. now let's flick the toggle switch into the up position and check out the loud mode. You can hear off the bat that this is already much louder than the warm mode. It's pretty easy to hear that this mode, in addition to being louder, is a lot darker. And I feel like a lot of people do tend to think that Dumbles have a darker kind of tonality to them. At least some of them do. That is entirely true. But you'll notice that with the gain control, at a certain point, we stop getting more distortion and it just kind of starts to get beefier and fatter, which is kind of nice. But it's also a lot smoother. There's not that kind of clean blend thing that you typically get with a Tube Skreamer style pedal. Let's go ahead and pick up the Les Paul and try this thing with some humbuckers. Every Tube Skreamer worth their salt needs to do the modern metal Tube Skreamer into high gain amplifier kind of thing for the detuned chugga chugga riffage. Well, the Ormsby is out and I've lapsed it into the typical mode that a Skreamer is supposed to be in for this kind of job. So let's go ahead, riff around, and see if this thing can keep up. And with that, my friends, our little look at the Sonicake Blue Skreamer has come to an end. So what do we think of this little guy? Well, it certainly has the Tube Skreamer vibe and idea. I think I prefer the loud mode more than the warm mode, simply because it's a different flavor, it's a different sound, and something that I think works really well with single coil pickups. Did it do the modern Tube Skreamer boost kind of thing well? Kind of. It wasn't my favorite thing to do with it, but we had to put it through that pace. But having said all that, there's nothing wrong with the warm setting. I quite like it as well. It's got that nice crisp crunch that you can use to serve as, say, the foundation of your tone, and then ride your volume knob. You can adjust your gain staging that way. But I can imagine it would work really well stacking this pedal with another overdrive pedal for some extra tone shaping options. And the small footprint means that if you're starving for pedal board space, just slide that right into a little spot on your board where you have some room, and you're good to go. And of course, everything I've said today about the Blue Skreamer is just my opinion, and I want to hear your thoughts. Whatever they are, you can share them with me in the comment section down below, and we can get to talking. And if you really enjoyed this video or any of the other videos I've made recently, I would really appreciate your support in helping this channel continue to grow and maybe, just maybe, getting to 10K subscribers before the end of 2022. If you'd like to help me do that, you can click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. But if you want to go one step further than that, you can sign up for my email newsletter where I send links to every video I make direct to your email inbox. Just head to SeanPierceJohnson.com/email-list, enter your name and your email address, and you're signed up. You don't need to do anything else. And especially with the holiday shopping season going on right now, I want to remind you and assure you that I promise not to spam you. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And until we see each other next, I'm Sean Pierce Johnson, wishing you all watching great tone, great health, and of course, happy stomping. Cheers, friends. See you in the future. God bless.